Welcome to Game.
Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? We're live now?
We're super live.
It's working?
We're the most live we've ever been.
The most live we've no, the most live we've ever been was like the charity live stream, I'd say.
Okay,
Like
that's
that,
true.
Also, it's odd to me that of all the tech issues that we've had at the top of this year, that was the one time where we were really worried that stuff would happen, and like we were like blessed by the fates that everything was okay.
Yeah,
It's like meant to be. That's interesting.
I'm so thankful for that.
Right, me too. It would be great if that sort of fortunate luck carried over into 2019, but alas, 'twas not to be. Jason, what snarky thing are you lingering around the side? I thought you were going home.
I was just listening to this conversation of like problems.
You don't even have a microphone. You're not projecting.
There's
like
one
people,
here,
people are
there's
probably,
one here.
people are probably like, "What is this guy
Here's one
saying?" Here, if you got something to say, come on the screen. Get over here. You got something to hear. Sorry, Jason, old man Jason, crotchety Jason's got something to say. What do you got to say?
Look, it's not very important. I don't know why he brought me on the camera for this.
You're like, we're live, and you're like talking off
Just
screen.
lingering, I'm listening to the conversation.
Yeah, but you're talking to us as though the audience can hear. So if you have something to say it. It's like it's saying it in front of the class. If you have something to say, say it in front of the class.
All right. All I was trying to do was pick up on what the current problems were with the tech, and then make the comment that I think that since Chris has taken over, there's been more problems.
That's true, but you are the one who's supervising Chris. So
Yeah,
don't
but
those
I mean,
so
like-
don't so really don't those problems filter up.
I mean, but if he's like a bad luck charm
I see how it is. So Jason has the TriCaster for a year, and then I show up at just the perfect time. Oh, you take over.
Jason probably tampered with it on his way out. He's like, I don't have to do the live streams anymore. Tamper.
I did take it apart on Friday.
I know you did.
Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts.
Right? I made the joke yesterday. I don't think you were listening.
Oh, no,
during
I
this.
wasn't.
I made the joke yesterday. It's like that you took apart the TriCaster, but what were you looking for? Like, yep, these parts are indeed computer parts.
So you know how we had the fire in the past?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I was looking to see if any of the like wires were like damaged from the fire, that it might have just taken longer to like break down and stuff.
It would have taken a really long time.
Well, yeah,
like a
but,
year.
I mean, you know how like wires and electronics are and stuff like that. Like wires break without any damage happening to them.
Yep.
So
Fragile.
I was just
like your
checking
ego.
to see that all the connections were still good.
Snap.
Unfortunately, they seemed like they were still good.
Well,
so
then.
I have no idea what they.
So if anything, you made them worse.
No, I cleaned it, so I could have improved it.
Okay.
So everything's
Just like
clean
you
in
improve
there.
everything.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I do what I can.
No problem. You can go home now if you want. Yeah, you can
All
go
right.
for it.
I'm gonna go home later, guys.
I'm gonna go hang with my peeps, Sora and Riku and Kairi, okay?
All right, have fun.
On the Destiny Islands!
And then write a script afterwards.
And then, I know, I gotta finish the script. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it, okay? If I wasn't getting scooped into all these meetings. Hey, hi, sorry about that little digression, friends, family, people who are excited to say Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't blame you. I'm very excited to see Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, which is why we're doing the live stream today. But yeah, I'm sorry. I actually was completely thrown off my game because Jason interrupted what we were doing. Great.
Per usual.
Per the use. Jason is just like the monkey wrench that gets thrown into things. So anyway, we were fortunate enough to get a free copy of Kingdom Hearts 3 from Square Enix, so thank you so much to them. Kingdom Hearts is actually one of those franchises that, like, I love this franchise, and yet I haven't played any of the like sub-series of it, which I know is my bad. Early on in my, it fell at an interesting time in my gaming life because when it first launched, I didn't play much on the PlayStation, and I was a Nintendo guy, and so I didn't have a whole lot of access to the Kingdom Hearts games. When I did finally get my PlayStation, I went back, or PlayStation 2, I went back and played both of the originals. I loved Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but then that was also like in college, and I didn't actually play too many video games in college. And so I didn't ever like get into like the whole mobile gaming scene that was around this. I also was like, I've played the main 2 games, I should be fine. And then, you know, lo and behold, there's all this like extra lore and stuff in those sub-series games. I did play a little bit of Dream Drop Distance. I'm in the process of playing my way through like the catch-up series, 2.8 final chapter prologue. Yeah, that's it. 2.8 final chapter prologue. And I know that there's also like the one that they released this Christmas, which is like the story so far. Here's the thing. I'm just excited to dive back into a world where you have, you know, the most epic crossover ever. Hold your beer, Avengers. All these 10 Marvel Cinematic Universes crossing over. You're all part of the same property. That's not impressive. What's impressive is getting Disney characters together with Final Fantasy characters. That, to me, is awesome. And the ability to go around Disneyland to Disneyland and, like, fight through all your favorite movies, I think that's really cool. And seeing cameos from, like, Sephiroth and Cloud and Titus or Titus from Final Fantasy X, which is my all-time favorite, like, that's why I love these games. And so I'm sure that there are parts of this series that I'm going to totally understand. There will be parts where I'm totally lost and hopefully will appreciate as I kind of like catch up on where the lore is at this point. But I'm excited to experience this. I have been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for the longest time. I remember when I first completed Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and how at the end they were so smart because they had like the little cutscenes after the credits if you completed enough of the game that would tease whatever the next thing was coming, and you're like, oh my gosh, look at this amazing cutscene with all these defunct Keyblades. It was awesome. And so I'm really curious to see where the story's gone, and just like to pick up a franchise that I haven't been able to really get back into in a long time. It is, without question, one of the most requested, it might actually be the single most requested theory fodder franchise that people want us to cover. At conventions, I always get asked about it. At meet and greets, I always get asked about it. Online, I always get asked about it. The thing I always say is, because of how complicated the lore is, it's like, I would need 2 whole episodes to catch up people with that, and then, let alone myself, and then from there to spin it off into actual theories that people would understand. I'm hoping that maybe with this one, there's actually some good segues into some theory fodder. But anyway, I love this game. I love this franchise. Again, I'm thankful for Square for sending this over our way. And let's just get into the business. There are 2 ways that you can engage with the stream. Chris is in the chat. That's one way. And then the other way is on hashtag GTLive, where Chris drew a Keyblade.
It's a little wonky.
It's a little weird. Your choice of framing is this supposed to be me? Is this supposed to be me holding the Keyblade?
There it is.
There it is. Ah, look at me wielding my Keyblade. I will unlock your heart. I'm gonna unlock Chris's heart. Ah.
Oh, you did that.
Oh,
years ago.
You're possessed by Ansem, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're just another Ansem clone.
Oh, classic.
Dino Nort. Anyway, so let's hop into this. Because of, I think, copyright issues, or because of everyone playing the game, I'm not 100% sure, but when Square sent this over, they're like, hey, start at the tutorial and not at like the opening cutscene. So that's where we are. Simple and clean, just the way it should be. So we're starting right at the tutorial, which looks like it's starting off in the same way that a lot of them do, which is kind of cool. The like most awesome stained glass ever. There are 7 hearts to save. The Church of Disney and Final Fantasy. Tilt Y a little to walk, or a lot to run. Yeah, we're really getting into the tutorial here. You can adjust the camera by tilting R3 to reset. Great, okay. Jump. Jump. Slow movement, fast movement. Ah! So skilled in this game. There's a little bit of a delay when he turns. That's good to know. When a green situation command appears above the... Yep, okay, so it's the quick time. Fantastic. There we go. That's a quick time. Not even. It's an action. Chris, did you ever... I'm speaking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. So that's interesting already. So from a theory standpoint, already in the opening second, I'm like, oh, he passed through a mirror. Is this actually real? Or is this just a dark reflection of things that he is or could be or whatever? Like, anytime there's a mirror in a story, you always got to be like, am I actually seeing what I'm really seeing here? Is this some sort of like weird twist on the storytelling? So this is some greatest hits from Kingdom Hearts 1. Very exciting. Do I get to choose which one? What do you desire?
Cake. Choose the cake panel.
I desire... what are my options here? Oh, okay, choose wisdom. This is apparently wisdom right here. You're smart to choose Mickey Mouse. Because when I think Mickey Mouse, I think wisdom. Choose vitality. Yep, that's an image of vitality right there. Or friendship. Balance. Ooh, balance. What would you choose, Chris? Do you want to be wise? Do you want to be...
Vital?
Vivacious, but that's not it either. How do you convert? I don't even know what that would be. Or do you want to be balanced?
You know, I think I want to be virile. I think that's what it is.
Is it virile? No.
I think that's what it would be.
Is that really what the... You want to be virile?
No, that would be virality.
I was gonna say, you just want to be viral. I'm going balanced. I like balanced characters.
Yeah. Goofy and Donald Duck. Can't go wrong.
Oh, a body and mind of equal spirit. Okay, is this what you desire? Nah. Let's see what the other ones say. Here. Vitality, a rugged body. Ooh, that will endure even the toughest of challenges. I don't know. When you sell it like that, game, do I want a rugged body? Yeah, kind of do. I want to be like the outdoorsman, fully rugged. Wisdom, a sharp mind that'll grant you mastery of wondrous powers. I've never been much of a magician in games. I think I'm going, let's go rugged, man.
Yeah.
Because when I look at Sora, the first word that comes to my mind is rugged.
Call on your inner Chris Pratt.
Right? He's kind of a rugged man.
Yeah.
Vitality, a rugged... Yeah, you're looking at my body. Are you seeing if I'm rugged? Do I look rugged to you?
Oh, yeah.
Something tells me that the purple swoop in the hair is not sending the most rugged of vibes out to the world.
It's dark then.
Here, this is exciting too because you have Riku and Sora locked into an epic Keyblade battle. So let's go with rugged, shall we? So I was gonna ask before, Chris, if you could travel to any Disney world, like Disneyland, that you could, you know, is there a Disney universe that you would want to live in? While we watch these cutscenes play.
We're not including Pixar, right?
No, Pixar is not included. Even though in Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe Pixar, you have like Monsters Inc. lands and stuff. So. And Toy Story, but we're gonna say for our purposes, straight Disney.
Straight Disney.
Yeah.
You know,
what power do you seek? All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, think about it while I explore. Here we go. Let's see what we got. We've got the Guardian, power of the Guardian, the power of the Pinky Swear, kindness to aid friends. Screw friends. Warrior. Invincible courage. Oh, it's already saying invincible. Like, how can you turn that one down? Rugged and invincible? That also seems redundant. The power of the mystic, inner strength. And affection for stuffed animals. I actually might go with power of the Pinky Swear. Let's do Guardian. So anyway, yeah, okay, let's open it back up. Because you seem to know what you would want for Pixar, so what would it be?
Well, in the interim, I've reached a decision on Disney.
Oh, okay, great.
The answer is Treasure Planet.
Wow! Okay, yeah, with pirates and actual... Is this who I am? Yes. I made a solid 2 decisions that it fully encompasses who I am. Yeah, Treasure Planet.
I just love that movie. I love the whole space plus sea world. I think it's a really cool place to be. You get the future, but you also get like old-timey stuff.
You know, I agree, actually. Like Treasure, would it be the one that I picked for myself? No, probably not. But I think Treasure Planet, would be really cool, and it honestly would be a really cool, I don't know, again, I have no idea what levels they've included in this game, but Treasure Planet would be really awesome. Yes, they have the Pirates of the Caribbean level in Kingdom Hearts 2, but to go to like a futuristic planet with treasure and pirate monster aliens, that would be awesome.
That would be so cool.
Right? That would be awesome. That'd be super, and also the character design in Treasure. I had never seen Treasure Planet until we did the Film Theory series. Wow, this is gorgeous. Until we did the Film Theory series on like what's the deadliest Disney movie, and that was the first time I got to see it. And it's surprisingly good. I know it didn't do well at the box office, but it was a really good movie.
It's so solid. I'm always amazed that people didn't want to see it.
Right, at the end of the combo, Sora unleashes power. Yep, blocking and evading. Yep, without moving, Sora block. Okay, so this is similar to the previous ones. If you're tilting Y when you press, we'll dodge in that direction instead of blocking. Okay, great. Check. Locking on, it's R1, right? Yep, when you approach enemy, Sora will lock on the target. I mean, I haven't played in a while, but okay. Lock down on that enemy. Once you're locked on, press R2 to select. Great, okay, great. Yep, okay, that's good. Cool. Oh, jeez, I've already gotten hit by the minion. Okay, and then R2 switches. There we go. Okay. Nailed it.
At Tarnished Dragon tweets, this is some very epic choral orchestral music for the opening tutorial.
I mean, it's Kingdom Hearts, man.
I mean, Tarnished Dragon,
look,
you are not wrong.
I mean, look, we're already at our first boss fight. We killed 3 minions and we're already at the first boss fight. Like, let's be honest, guys. We are not ow, I ran into, okay, I'm running into the dangerous little orbs there. It's fine. No biggie. Oh, no. Right? Wasting no time getting into the action here, friend. Ignore those guys. No one cares about the little baby heartless. Man, can we just take a second to really appreciate Zora's ups here? Like, Zora's got a great launch. Like, he's got these enormous feet, obviously, and that's one of my favorite parts of Zora's character design is just like his enormous clown feet. They're so big. In such an epic game and such a okay, at least it's 10 against these, I guess. Ooh, hey. But it's good to know that those things are actually like launching him into the stratosphere. Like, they're not just there for show, ladies and gentlemen. They have a purpose.
For those mad ups.
Right? Look at those mad ups. Who says white men can't jump? Oh. Probably.
Man, that boss looks so cool. If I had to be one of the 2 things on screen right now.
you would rather be the giant. Oh my god. Stop it. Here we go. We unlocked some magic. That's exciting. Boom.
Like,
one boss done. Great. Help me remember. Teach me how to fight. I'm good for now. I'm good for now. Clearly, I rocked my way through that opening section. So, you know, if you'd like to get... Okay, look at tutorials. Fantastic. But, Chris, so you brought up Treasure Planet. You mentioned Pixar movies, though.
I did mention Pixar movies, and I think that one's easy.
In order to defeat Xehanort,
okay, we got to hear about Xehanort.
We must gather, acting now to rouse them from their slumber. We have discussed this before, Sora. Your Mark of Mastery exam was conducted in the hopes you would acquire the power to wake them. However, the darkness nearly took control of you, and your grasp of your new abilities leaves much to be desired.
Wow.
Furthermore, Xehanort nearly made you his vessel, and in the process stripped you of most of the power you had gained by then.
Oh, he got Metroided. All his powers got removed.
Noticed this, correct? But first, you must regain all the strength you have lost.
Isn't that always the way?
Perhaps it is foolish to expect a complete recovery, but it is absolutely vital you perfect one power, the power of waking, which you failed to master during your exam. There's someone who lost his strength and found it again. A true hero to whom you ought to pay a visit.
Is it Mickey?
Perhaps he can point you in the right direction.
What are you doing, Sora? What? What are you up to?
Telling us to take care of Sora.
That was like worse than a dab.
I put Sora in your hands.
I really want to start flexing in response to
This
just
is gonna be
things.
lots of fun.
Right?
It's not a vacation.
Can we bring that into the
Let's
popular
go.
vernacular at this point? Just randomly like, ah! Yeah! Just in the middle of a conversation. It wasn't even prompted. Like maybe you want to strike that pose after he completes his sentence or something. Oh man, hopping right into Gummy Ship. I'm glad that this game is really cutting to the chase as far as getting to the point that everyone wants to get to.
How are we supposed to get there now?
Nope. The Gummy Ship is everyone's favorite part of these games.
Looks like all the old highways are closed.
Of course they
Didn't
are.
Master Yen Sid say that Sora
The Mass
should
Effect
trust the
relay was
guidance his
broken
heart
down.
gives?
Come on, Sora. Which way?
Apparently there's a limited number of ways. They're broken down, buddy.
Would you get serious?
Give me a break. I'm trying. These things take time.
Well, since
Wow.
we've already been before, why don't you try picturing our friends like we're there?
Zora's really into the poses, man.
What did you expect?
Yeah,
May your heart be
it's
your
all about the
guiding key.
visualization.
Huh? What's that?
Master Yen Sid always said that, right before we went off on any of our real important adventures.
Really?
God,
Ring
Goofy.
a bell?
Goofy, you know
Maybe
you're having,
just imagine.
you know you're having memory issues when Goofy's the one who's
May
speaking
my
sense
heart
to
be
you.
my guiding key.
Sora,
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Sora, that feeling when Goofy is the serious one on the team. Like, holy cow, buddy. Gotta step up your game, friend. You fought the Heartless and the Nobodies how many times at this point?
All right. Olympus Coliseum, here we come.
There you go, cutting right to the chase. No Traverse Town, no ice cream on top of a clock tower. Here we go. What?
What now?
Hold up. Excuse me.
Yep. No, this is the game you think it is.
Hold up. Game.
Long last,
Here,
the time
just let
had
it play.
come.
I don't even
the
know.
planets were edging into perfect alignment. And the plan Hades devised 18 years ago was about to reach fruition. The Fates had predicted this very future, the day he would seize control of Olympus and rule over all the cosmos.
The animation is so good.
Hades' previous attempts, using Terra, Cloud, and Orin to advance his plans for conquest, had failed. The hour was not yet right. But now the planets were aligned, and nothing could possibly go wrong. A wave of darkness slants down from their celestial rank, and one by one, Hades freed the Titans from their prison.
Cool.
Some of them, the same monstrosities that Sora and his friends had already fought and bested before.
I was gonna say, these were some great
With
boss
both the
battles in
Titans and his longing for
both 1 and 2.
vengeance against Zeus reinvigorated, Hades began his attack on Olympus.
Okay, so
That's right.
hold up. So I still got some processing to do here. So Kingdom Hearts 3 is starting off with Kingdom Hearts 2.9.
Yeah, you can't get to 3 without first doing 2.9.
I mean, they. Oh my God. Okay. Like I said at the beginning of this live stream, I am playing 2.8, but just to catch up on where everything is and the adventures and the mobile games that I missed out on. And I appreciate their enthusiasm for really completing every decimal point up until you get to 3. You know, I'm very excited for Kingdom Hearts 3.1415299884. Like, I'm very excited about Kingdom Hearts Pi. Wow, that was unexpected. So is this still like a prologue into Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm a bit confused. gotta say, I'm excited to see where it goes, but I was not expecting when I pressed start on the start screen of Kingdom Hearts 3 to suddenly be launched into Kingdom Hearts 2.9. Just saying. Also, while we're paused here for just a second, I gotta say this, and I've wanted to say it for years. It wasn't until playing Kingdom Hearts 2 that I had the mind blow of Yen Sid being Disney backwards.
Yep.
That was game changing for me. I'm like, oh, I saw it written out for like the first time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the same name backwards. It's like Red Rum is murder backwards. So anyway, that fully changed my perspective of both the Magician's Apprentice as well as that character in general. I'm glad that Sora took the time in the tutorial to take a selfie. He puts whatever camera, runs out into the distance, and then takes his selfie. Oh, that's great.
Really skillfully done.
Right? It's a good framing there, Sora. Well done.
No fanfare?
One, two.
Sora's a man with, he's not setting his expectations too high. He just wants the 1-2.
Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
Dude, that's what I want. Can that be the opening for GTLive? The fanfare, just like, dude, welcome to GTLive.
Sorry. We'll find him, but we need to go.
Sora's armography is crazy.
Yeah.
His gestures are out of.
I think he just flipped me off.
Well, never hurts to have your head in the clouds.
Exactly.
Really angry arm language.
He's really mad about that lack of fanfare.
Hey, we're leaving.
Dude. Oh, this is already so much fun. Okay, let's head up the mountain, shall we? Okay, so I did notice this in all the trailers that that Olympus Coliseum, which used to just be like a series of.
We don't want to go that way.
I mean, I did, but I'll take your word for it, Donald. That Olympus Coliseum, which used to be just a series of like battles, is now an actual like fully fleshed out like series of levels. So that's cool. I'm excited to experience more of that world. Casting magic. Okay, you'll learn a variety of magic on your adventure. To cast it, use that thing. Select. Okay, your pad. Select magic. Yeah. Okay. Use it. Great. X. Magic completes the MP gauge. Yeah. You can speed up casting and assigning magic to shortcuts via the customize. I mean, we could do that. Here. All right. We're just gonna battle our way through this one, and then I'll maybe customize things afterwards. Nope. Okay, that's fine. So wait, you didn't get to your Pixar movie of choice, Chris.
Oh yeah, Pixar movie of choice, and I think this one's easy just for its similarity to reality. Would be The Incredibles, because it's the real world plus superpowers.
Yeah, you wanna do Incredibles, even though there's like superhero killers out there and stuff.
I don't know, it would just add a new fun level to everything else.
Yeah, because also the other thing about that one is the fact that a lot of the superheroes are just dead, you know?
That's true.
Because Syndrome murdered them all, which is kind of concerning.
I mean, but here's the thing, if I lived in that world, it ups my odds that I might have a superpower, which would be cool.
But would you feel worse if all of a sudden, like, you wanted that superpower? I noticed that there's Hercules here, which I was hoping I could do something with. Outside of just smack his doll around, apparently. But wouldn't that make you feel worse then? Like, it puts you at a significant disadvantage if you're not one of the people with the superpower.
Well, I mean, not really. In that world, they already talk about how there's legislation regarding superheroes and superpowers, and I'm sure there'd have to be something where you couldn't not get hired because you didn't have a superpower or whatever. but I guess in life there would be a disadvantage. On the flip side, though, I wouldn't want to be in Toy Story, because what if I'm a toy?
Well, I was
going to
say, you wouldn't want to be in Toy Story because literally it is our real world, except the toys are alive.
Which honestly could be our real world. We don't know.
Right? Yeah, have you ever seen a toy when you're not in the room? No, you haven't. I mean, I guess if you had film cameras out, but they know. While moving with L, you can automatically climb up small ledges and hop across. Okay, footholds. You don't need to make the jumps yourself. Great. Run up walls. Great. Wow. Sora's already got it. Yen Sid at the beginning of this game is like, don't expect to have all the abilities that you had before, Sora. But here's a completely new ability called anti-gravity that I'm going to bestow upon you. Thanks, Yen Sid. Yeah! Look at me go! Wow. The Keyblade Master has gotten some pretty cool moves.
Oh, we're being a bit loud. Hey, Squishy182, I see ya. Chat, let me know if it gets too quiet or if this level is good.
We're being too loud, you said?
Yeah, because my computer's plugged into the TriCaster, I can't listen to the volume of the game going out.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Well then. Okay, can't go there. Let's see. Got anything else interesting around here? No. Let's see. If I were in a Disney universe, it's a tough question actually. If it was Pixar, you don't want Wall-E because Wall-E sucks. Like just as a universe. Although I will say, going on like a space liner and having all your needs taken care of you is pretty cool. All the whole like Earth is a polluted wasteland kind of sucks. But like the concept of all services cruise liner is pretty cool.
That is cool, but it still makes me kind of sad. I think
we might be going in circles.
We literally just went up it. We're not going in circles, Goofy. We literally just ran up two cliffs.
Did I make a turn at the wrong rock?
There were 2 rocks that we had to run up.
Hey, Hercules! Dude. Where are you?
Oh, yes.
Great. I was expecting Hercules to emerge from that cloud, but that's fine. Olympus is the logo for the level's cool too. I like that this is already starting in faster. The big complaint of Kingdom Hearts 2, and the thing that I felt when I was playing it too, is it just took forever to get through kind of like the opening tutorial section.
I know I dotted my I's, crossed my T's, zeroed the hero.
Oh, yes.
So
I hated the best.
Who could possibly be trying to give me a migraine by yodeling that Yutz's name?
I'm so glad they kept James Woods.
Really? Hades?
So good.
Such
good voiceover.
It's just us? Even for you, that's cold.
Don't forget, I can always turn up the heat.
Wait,
so
if Hades is here, then where's her?
What is everyone's infatuation with that stone? You know, never mind. Never mind, I'm cool, I'm good. Because Wonder Boy will be out of my hair soon enough.
So you're up to no good again.
Of course he is.
Lord of the Underworld, what do you expect?
What is this, Sparta? Kind of on a schedule.
Aha, boom ching.
Time to toss around the old fire and brimstone. The whole cosmos is basically waiting for me to, you know, conquer it.
Poor Hades. He thinks he can actually pull it off this time.
Martha Valtia says, lol Hades.
Right.
Was just sigh. Whatever.
So good.
Alright, chat, I just turned the game down again. Let me know if it's still too loud. Thanks for the warnings, though.
Vibrating on the table. Oh man, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I see that in the cutscene they brought back what, the Rock Titan and the or the Earth Titan and the Ice Titan. I want to see me that Tornado Titan from Hercules. The Wind Titan, he was my favorite of the Titans that appeared in Hercules.
Blow them away. Maybe that's this guy.
Maybe that was him. Maybe that was a non-personified version of him right there.
Thoughtful Hades.
That sent him sailing. circling right to where I left. No biggie.
Oh, man.
Nice work, boys. So, back to the whole cosmic coup thing?
He's been working on his forearms. His forearms are nice and thick right there.
Yeah. Jeez Louise. Seriously, when it rains, it pours. Okay, who's the new pest?
Hey now, that ain't no way to say hello, especially to your old friend.
Another mind blow was learning that that's the voice of Tigger.
Perfect. Now I gotta.
What?
I think so, isn't it?
Funny,
Oh,
I don't
that
remember
blows
you
my
doing me any
mind.
memorable
I think you're
favors.
right.
So, you can keep your heartless this time. I'm going back to my original plan, all right? So, toodaloo. Exits that way. Hey, it was great seeing ya. Happy trails!
We are not here for you. I have my own business to attend to. All I need to know is if there is a distinctive black box somewhere in this world.
Black box, huh? Black box.
We got a bird box. Does that help?
Box.
Box full of birds. Tells you when an invisible monster is nearby that's gonna kill you.
Possibly. If I were, where might it be?
Ooh.
Airplane black box? I don't know. Got nothing for you. Yeah, isn't that the voice of Tigger? Am I just hearing things?
I haven't watched Winnie the Pooh in a while, but I think you're right.
Right? When I think of Tigger, I think of it as him as such an iconic voice, and then all of a sudden I hear him in like villains every once in a while. And I'm like, no, that's Tigger's voice. Tigger's not allowed to be a villain. He's bouncy, flouncy, trouncy, bouncy.
Oh, Sylvia Scott
Fun,
says
fun, fun, fun,
this
fun.
voice actor is also Winnie the Pooh.
No, Tigger and Winnie the Pooh is the same?
Is that real?
No, that's insane.
Everyone's no. Squishy182 says no. You're right, Matt.
See?
Wow.
Right?
See, found him.
Tigger.
I guess this counts.
Bouncy, bouncy, trouncy. Bouncy. It's
Mariah
not bouncy again.
Figure Ski says, "Can I get a clap and a half?"
You can. Here it is. Poor Donald. Donald is really overpowered in these games.
You guys are here.
Yeah, apparently the
Sora,
actor's name is
Donald,
Jim
Goofy.
Cummings.
I didn't know
You
that.
literally dropped in. Gotta
He does
say,
a ton of
I'm
characters. He
impressed.
also does Darkwing Duck.
Like the catch.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
good to
thanks,
know.
Herc. But what's going on?
Hercules is sleeping on the job apparently. Not being too helpful over here.
Take a guess. Starts with an H.
Hercules and fail.
I get the
Hercules
picture.
failure. Hellfire.
Actually, we bumped into the H-Star on the way here.
He said something about conquering the whole cosmos.
All of it, huh? Nice of him to show a little self-restraint. Well, whatever he's planning, I'll send him running back across the sticks.
That's our Herc.
Away.
I don't know. Hercules looked a little creepy there to me.
He looked a little what?
Creepy.
Creepy?
Yeah, something about his mouth animation wigged me out.
Wow. How dare you? He's Wonder Boy. That's Wonder Boy you're talking about. He is the pinnacle of manliness. You're just jealous, aren't you? That someone on this live stream has finally surpassed you in physical beauty.
I'm not jealous, but just don't say I'm in love or anything, you know?
Wow. Feed. All right, so let's save it for, okay, tutorials. I unlocked some tutorials.
Oh, finally.
Right. Yeah. Suck on that game. Okay, here we go. I'm just curious what's in the shop. I'm not gonna buy anything. Potion, tent. Ooh, shield belt.
Flute Geek says maybe Hercules is a scroll.
I didn't consider him in the latest film theory. That must be it. Oh, look, and these are shining, which means I can run up them. I learned this. Apparently can I run? Didn't they say if it's shining I can run up it? Run!
Maybe a different kind of shiny?
It might be a different shiny. Maybe it's the shiny of you can interact with this.
Sora, is there a reason you guys are visiting? I'm guessing it's not just for the cheese and olives.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Good one, Herc. Oh man.
Herc.
A wit for the
So I
ages.
could ask you something.
Ask me?
Yeah. Do you remember the last time we were together?
Oh.
You were feeling down and out. How'd you get your strength back?
He had to go from 0 to hero,
jumped in
Sora.
and saved Meg.
Yeah.
Huh. That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble.
Yep.
Suddenly, I wanted to save her with all my heart, but
0
it's
to
not like I can
hero
tell you
with
how.
no time flat.
Oh man.
What's wrong?
All my strength is gone from me too.
Means you don't care about Kairi enough,
That's why I
Sora.
need you.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping you might have a solution or something.
I'm sorry, Sora.
He is a really strong god. He could just solve the problems for you, potentially. Like, he doesn't need a blade shaped like a key to solve his problems. He got his right fist and his left fist. That's how Hercules do.
It's true.
Right?
We've
what
all
more do you
seen
need?
the movie. He's on a roll, for goodness
Once we
sakes.
dealt with these guys.
Hercules has got some great songs.
Probably one of my top 3 Disney soundtracks.
Oh, it's a great soundtrack. Flow motion. If you tilt Y in midair, press square to
Bonnie
air slide
Chance,
toward
you've been
walls
noticed.
and poles. You can trigger a special move known as flow motion. Not to be confused with slow motion. Press square again while in flow motion. Do a super slide that lets you quickly traverse great distance. Oh my gosh, okay. You can also press X while in flow motion, perform powerful flow motion attacks. All right, we're just gonna hop into that and see how that works. Here, oh, this is me doing my flow. Nope, that's me doing water magic. That was wrong.
What are these things? They're like gross pumpkins. That are also kind of roaches.
They're the Heartless.
Yeah, I know, but you know, they're always all different, and I like making fun of the different shapes they make them.
There we go. All right. There it is. All right, we're getting into this now. See, the fire guys, we're gonna use our water abilities against. That makes a lot of sense. I think that's smart of us. Got a blazing shard out of it. It was very exciting. Okay, there's my flow motion. Hold up, there. Is that? Did I do that right? Shoot. Maybe I should have done the little tutorial there. Let's see if I was doing it.
Don't worry. Nick Mation asks if you can go the distance, and obviously you can.
I mean, clearly we are going the distance here. Really crushing it. We showed those, what did you call them? Fire pumpkins?
Ugly pumpkins.
Oh, just ugly pumpkins. Well, we
Yeah.
showed those ugly pumpkins who's boss.
Oh.
Here we go.
Hey.
You're okay.
Meg!
Boy, that didn't look so fun.
No, not with the Heartless involved.
I enjoyed it.
We're just lucky our friend showed up.
Well, what do you know?
Is this
Sora,
computer generated?
Donald, Goofy.
Hercules.
Guess I owe you a big thank you.
Meg, you need to stay someplace safe.
Right?
We'll
You already
search the
died
city
once on
and
our
make sure
watch.
everyone
Jeez.
manages to get clear of the fire.
Be careful, Wonder Boy.
Oh.
I will. So, you guys in?
Of course we're in.
We are heroes.
Goofy's like, yeah, I
Break a
suppose.
leg then. Heroes.
Oh, because they're in
Phil,
Thebes.
you should go with Meg.
No smart mouth from Phil.
Couldn't get Danny DeVito.
Right? Come on,
You gotta
some
keep her
some smart responses from Phil. Friendly jibes, nothing.
Wow.
Terrible. Disappointing, Phil. I needed that buck up from you.
Is anyone there?
Hey, I hear a voice.
From which way?
Over that way.
Look at that. He's using his supervision.
Help me!
Do you think it's pain or panic?
Oh, it's totally pain.
There's a little girl caught in the fire.
That looks more like
go.
Panic's the tall blue one,
too
right?
slow.
Yeah.
I think that's Panic more than it's
Then
pain.
what's the other choice?
It's a ruse, Hercules. You've been fooled by this literally 3 other times across the movies and games.
Stop being so stupid.
Your superpower is in your biceps and not in your pattern recognition.
So,
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me a third time.
You must be Hercules.
Maybe we should. I don't think this is a good idea.
There we go.
Oh.
You overshot it a little bit, buddy. I love that people are just launching me all over this Olympus map. Like, I'm never in one location long enough to actually explore the area. Oh, we saved her.
No problem.
Wow, record time.
We better check and see if anyone else needs us.
Wait, no double cross? Where's the double cross?
Well, if it isn't Sora and the King's
We were wrong, Chris.
I'm really surprised.
We were wrong.
Are you
just gonna do this randomly in life.
Certainly not.
Oh no, Tigger! Don't make me hurt you.
I don't know about his sidekicks, but Kid Keyblader here looks way putier than the last time we saw him. I say we finish him off while we still can.
Mental warfare.
Waste no time with the boy. He's inconsequential. We have a far more pressing matter to attend to.
Oh, we got to find that black box.
Be silent, you fool! As for you three, we shall meet again when I have time for such trifles.
Yeah.
When you have leveled up to an appropriate level to battle me.
Later, twerps.
Wait!
Man, this game has so many oddly placed zippers.
I was thinking the same thing! I was gonna say it too! Something about that, like, full butt zipper that I'm like, man, that is an inconvenient zipper right there.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit.
I was totally gonna say it.
bother ya?
It's fine. I can take it.
You're gonna get stronger.
We know you. You can take it.
Don't say that.
Don't be positively reassuring.
I can take it.
Sora's going through his emo phase. This is Sora's Order of the Phoenix phase, where he's like, I'm special and have all these abilities and have saved the world in 4 previous installments, but I can't do it.
And everyone's like, well, you didn't really save the world. That was kind of Hermione and everyone else.
Hermione is truly the chosen one. Okay, I killed that other. I wonder if there's an achievement for all these Herc statues, because they keep popping up and I keep smacking them around. I don't know. Save it. I did two battles. I need to make sure that I don't lose my progress. That 102 money I got. Nothing up there interesting. Anything over here? No. Okay. Right, Hermione is really the true hero of that franchise.
You know, honestly, for the amount of world expansion that I know that J.K. Rowling probably wants to just be done with the characters for the most part, but I would love to see just like an adult Hermione series.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
That
or
would
you know,
be awesome.
Here's my thinking. Is it's also one of those things where it's like, hey, we are, I don't know, they're doing all this stuff with the, you know, the Fantastic Beasts series and this and that. All I really want to see is just more adventures at Hogwarts with like new kids learning magic or whatever. Like some new professors, some old professors. Like you don't need to do a whole lot with it.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
Right? Like, what more do you need? Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know.
And yeah, the world expansion, like, it is cool to get into the lore of the wizarding world all over the world.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's just too many ways to make people unhappy.
Oh yeah, absolutely, right? Well, and also once you have to start fleshing out too much of the world beyond the walls of Hogwarts, that's when you start to get into a lot of complications, right? You start getting into the realm of, oh, we have to figure out how wizards have fit into like world history in the past and stuff like, oh my god, stop.
Yeah, like what events could be attributed to wizardry.
Right.
Why something like witch trials would have made them go underground.
Right. No, I know, and so like I'm just fine watching cute magic battles. Like that's fun to me. In fact, like all I really want is just more magic battles like you saw in the 5th movie at the end with Dumbledore versus Voldemort. Like that is, to me, the pinnacle of that whole series. It's such a good embodiment of everything that I wanted out of like a magical storytelling.
Interesting.
I just got a crazy idea.
No, did you not?
The shield.
Was that not super exciting for you? That was super exciting for me.
It was exciting. I'm honestly, what's weird is I'm like weirdly excited about the Artemis Fowl series that's about to come out.
Oh, sure.
That was like one of my big magical series growing up. That to me was the best of like magical realms sort of stuff. Actually, yeah, I'm curious, chat. By the way, Paula Burton, you've been noticed, but what do you guys think of like magical series? Harry Potter or Artemis Fowl or any of the other ones, Lord of the Rings? It doesn't matter. Like, what was your big one growing up? Or even that Aragon series that I know people were like really about for a few years and then started to hate pretty recently.
And then just weren't anymore?
Yeah.
I never saw any of those, or I never read or saw any of those.
I mean, they can only be so good. They were written by a teenager.
Wow, what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, there's a limited experience you have to write to a certain emotional level at a young age.
Man, Chris,
just throwing it out there.
Judgy McJudger, just because you struggle to capture the nuance of human emotion.
It's true, I do. I'm just jealous.
Right? Don't be a hater, man. All right.
See, why do these Heartless get clothes?
Because it's armor, buddy.
Well, the other ones, the pumpkins, didn't need it.
No, they were imbued with the power of fire, Homeslice. You're imbued with the power of fire. That's like its own natural armor. What are you thinking? Hello, people of Thebes. I'm here to save you. Unlike Hercules, who is apparently useless, not helping anyone out at this point. I really. Oh man, Goofy's getting wrecked by this guy over here. Yeah, there we go.
I feel like standing on top of a raised platform is a really poor way to avoid being
attacked by people?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, sure, they have to get up there, but you're also letting everyone pinpoint your location.
Where you are.
There's others still trapped in the city.
All right. Thank you for that potion, though. I will work on that. That'll be on my to-do list.
Ooh, Corbin says Narnia was one of their big ones.
Ooh, Narnia's a good choice.
Just a Bookworm says Harry Potter.
Let me go back real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything back in this courtyard area. Right, I was gonna say, I'm sure Harry Potter was a big one for a lot of people who are watching right now.
Lord of the Rings, of course, we're getting.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lord of the Rings was a big one for me that I read a bunch of. Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. I'm trying to think of what other like big fantasy series I did back in the day.
Ooh, Lynn's an Artemis Fowl fan. The Artemis Fowl books were so good. Couldn't agree more. I'm not gonna lie, I did fall off that series though. I don't know how it ended. I think I got 5 books in. Tamara Pierce. I have not heard of this.
Woo!
Racial
oh geez,
cycles.
I'm not allowed to like actually. Oh, here. I should actually try harder on these little sections here. Get out of there! Go! Go! Get out! No! Either summon another Trinity Shard or get out of there! No! No! Leave! Leave this place, Sora!
You're imbued with the power of fire.
Right? Sora! Reactivate the shield or just run away! I didn't realize that. I should have been trying as hard as I needed to.
Tanya Galaviz and Leela Jones are saying Percy Jackson.
Oh, Percy Jackson. Yeah, that's the one that I haven't like. That's another one that I know came up in the aftermath of Harry Potter, and I've heard good things about it. We've gotten a couple of like film theory requests about it in particular.
Yeah, my younger sister was big into that series. I definitely missed it though.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Right. That's
Ooh,
I think.
Throne of Glass? That sounds cool. Kylie Miller says Throne of Glass. Have you heard of that?
Throne of Glass? No, I don't know that one.
That sounds...
Back up, right?
It sounds bad in a good way. A lot of Aragons, a lot of Percy Jacksons. Land of Stories. I've never heard of that. Who is Land of Stories?
Okay, so this is just looping me back around. Okay.
Pumpkin Spice.
Go, go, go. Leap, leap, leap. Okay. So this, I need to take the right path here before I do. I didn't mean to break these boxes every time. All right. Here it is. Right, no, right path. Right path! Go. Why? Why can't you go the right path? The movement is shockingly... Okay, how do I break? I need to figure out how to control Goofy's uncontrollable shield over here. Okay.
Jennifer Rex says,
nope.
Hunger Games? Question mark.
I don't know if Hunger Games necessarily embodies the fantasy elements that we're looking for, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure that fits, but I've heard it's a great series.
Oh, I totally read all the books. We
Did
started
you actually?
reading the Hunger Games books on a road trip, on our cross-country road trip to move out to California, actually.
Wow. How do they compare to the movies?
I liked the book. I liked the books better.
If there's anybody else stuck
Okay.
especially fast.
Especially the deeper into the series the movies got. Like I'd say the first movie and the first book were kind of on par, but definitely I liked the second and third books a lot better than I liked the movies. The movies did okay, but just in your head you build them up so much. I did like that the movies did not stay away from or shy away from like kind of the dark, sad ending of the whole series. I did appreciate that. I thought that like a bunch of movies would kind of shy away from doing that because the books don't have really a happy ending, and I appreciated the fact that the series kind of concluded in a similar way. With some of the twists and things.
That's cool. I did think I will say, having not read the books, that the movies were pretty entertaining, but the start was way stronger. Like, I loved the first movie.
Yeah.
A bunch.
I think that's, I mean, in general, I think that's overall the
way it goes.
Well, in general, like, it's the challenge anytime you try to, like, blow out your universe, right? And I think that's what Harry Potter's kind of going through right now, too, where, like, they blew it out so far as, like, let's follow the travails of Voldemort, which is still pretty limited. It's still very much focused around, like, Harry and his friends. But once you start trying to build it out into this, like, wider economic, political situation, you start to get into kind of, like, narrative problems. And I think, with the Hunger Games, it was kind of similar, where as you start to kind of, like, blow it out from what it's good at, which is, like, here's a bunch of contests where kids fight each other to death. You just open yourself up to a lot more like narrative pitfalls, and it becomes harder to sustain.
Which makes sense, especially when you're going from, yeah. I guess my problem with the movies and the Hunger Games, and like I said, I don't know if the book does any better, but but if
where did all these monsters come from?
Oh, here's some more fire pumpkins for you, buddy.
Hercules, where are you?
Right, where is Hercules? He was literally like in that same block a couple minutes ago. What a slacker.
We'll put these hotheads out. Hang on up there.
Huh? Who are you three? Where is Hercules?
It's my question too. Inferiority complex. Getting some turf wars here.
Just so you in the chat are aware, Amy just walked over and handed me a post-it note that says it physically hurts that you don't know the books the chat is recommending. They have amazing taste.
Yeah? Which ones, Amy, in particular, do you recommend? Which one? Really?
Throne of Glass.
Okay. Yeah, Chris Colfer from Glee is.
Yeah, he has actually really great Will Great series.
Really? All right.
I'll have to read Throne of Glass.
I have them all.
Thank you.
Hey, if you get territorial with the book.
And one day you'll be great heroes, just like Hercules.
Wow, already we're getting like, we're getting low-key shade. She's like, hey, thanks for saving me. By the way, you're not good enough.
Hey, man. Well, I think we all
This game's
have
just
ways
beating
to
us
go,
down slowly.
But we'll get there together.
Yes, we will.
Shut up, Goofy.
Goofy's my favorite at this point, man. He's the only one who's like, you know what? We got this. Thanks for that positive mental attitude, Goofy. That PMA. Showing off that solid PMA.
It's true. He's a keeper.
Ooh, let's attack the Achilles heel. Wow. Showing no respect for ancient Greek architecture.
Spydro Wolf says Keeper of the Lost Cities, which I have heard of, and the Huffpuff Gamer says Kane Chronicles. Jason Friend says the 39 Clues. Anything? I don't know about the 39 Clues. It does make me think of the 39 Steps.
I was gonna say, that sounds like 39 steps. Got a magic ring. I'll equip stuff at some point. Menuing is not one of those exciting things to do on a live stream though, so I'm trying to like limit the amount of menu time I'm spending here. I'm sure a lot of people are like, why don't you equip the stuff? But I don't know, menuing is not particularly exciting. And on, the live stream, it's about the excitement and enthusiasm. Got a morel. Exciting. See, that's the sort of excitement we're looking for here. Getting morels and rosemary. Look at all this. Yeah! Harvesting like a champ.
Oof. I wish I could slide down hills like that. That looks fun.
Oh man, we got cloves, oyster mushrooms. Look at this.
How are you getting these things? You're literally running around on cobblestone.
my harvesting skill is at master level.
Yeah,
Yen
clearly.
Sid's like, hey, your harvesting is not that strong. But little did he know that my harvesting master skill is pretty incredible. Ooh, what is this? What are we doing here? I don't know exactly what we're doing here, but this is cool. Go. I literally just pulled a Mario and threw my friend down into a lava pit. just saying. I'm like, Goofy, go get him down in the lava pit. Goofy's like, okay. No, get out of the lava pit. No.
Look out for that fire.
Right? I'm not. Get out of there. Get out. There we go. Run up that wall. There we go. I had to double check that Goofy was okay. Felt bad.
I love that they keep the air herc advertisement.
World building. Ooh, I don't know what this is gonna do. Yeah, there we go.
Jazzy Jenny and Purple Dinos say rip Goofy.
Right, everyone press F to pay your respects to Goofy in the chat. He's gone. He actually is gone. I don't see him anywhere. Where'd he go?
You threw him into fire.
He literally has. Oh no, Goofy! Here I am. I call him out as my favorite one, and of course, oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. Everyone paying their respects in the chat brought Goofy back to life. Thank you, Goofy. Thank you, chat. We've brought back a beloved character today.
Thank goodness.
Kingdom Hearts is getting really dark this time, guys.
Thank goofness?
What?
I don't know. I was trying to make.
Yeah, I know. It was
happen.
a noble effort, Chris. It was a noble effort. If I were in a Disney franchise, what Disney franchise would I want?
Yeah. Let's
go back to the original question.
Let's find out your Disney World and your Pixar World.
Well, like I said, I think Pixar World is.
Oh right, we were already there.
I mean, we were talking about WALL-E, which is okay. Like I said, it's for a very specific reason. When it comes to Disney, I think that would be a really fun one to go into. For whatever reason, I always liked Robin Hood a lot. I always liked Little Mermaid's universe a lot. I always thought Ursula and stuff was really cool.
Oh yeah, Ursula is really cool.
Right? Ursula is like one of my all-time favorite villains. Ursula, Hades, and Scar are my 3 favorite Disney villains.
Oh, Scar.
Scar, I think, is my all-time like #1 favorite.
Is it the voices? Because honestly, all those villains have some of the best voices.
It's the voices, but it's also like, at least Ursula and Scar get some of the closest to completing their mission, right? Like, Scar is actually, he wins. I mean, granted, he probably didn't think through the repercussions as well as he could have, but Scar wins the day. And it's only when Simba returns that he, like, kind of loses, and things weren't going too hot for him anyway, but I like that the villain won. Ursula also kind of technically wins.
Has won many times in the past.
Right, and she's very clear, like the Sea Witch, she just dominates everything, right? Plus she has like one of the best deaths of all time in a Disney movie.
It's true.
I'm assuming.
And her songs are great.
I think, you know, it's less for me, I think, the voices, and it's more about the song, the villain song. Be Prepared is great. Poor Unfortunate Souls is great. Like, they're just such iconic songs.
They really are. And Hades is, yeah, he is a great one.
And Hades, like, yeah, he doesn't have, like, really any songs or anything like, but he's just his voice actor is so good, he's so well written, and he's so funny, and yet at the same time, like, you know, he's got a good villainous plot about him and this and that. Like, I always enjoyed just him as a personality.
It's true. And he has a lot more dialogue to make up for the lack of a huge
Yeah,
number.
he's much more persona, like he's very well fleshed out as a character, which I appreciate. Oh, well, thanks game.
Now I know it's not Disney, but I like Rasputin for the same reasons.
Oh, Rasputin is really cool. From Anastasia, well now,
I guess now it is kind of like Disney.
I was gonna say now it is a Disney property, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess if
technically.
Yeah, because there was a Fox Searchlight movie.
Right now that Fox is there.
Rasputin was great though. Great song, great character.
Right, he also had a good sidekick in that weird like bat creature.
Oh, Bartok.
Bartok,
oh, yeah.
That's it. Yes, I couldn't think of the name. Yeah. He was also like legitimately scary. I think is the other thing that he has going for him that like a lot of other Disney characters and just like children's animated villains don't have, which is like in his song when he like removes his head. It's just it's intense, man. He is a scary character.
Everything involving him in that movie is scary, like the nightmare sequence when she's on the boat and like Rasputin sends demons to visit her in her dreams. Very frightening.
Right?
Ooh. On a related note, Kesar4321 says Hellfire is my favorite Disney villain song.
I was actually going to bring that up when I mentioned Hellfire earlier, when they're like, oh, it starts with an H or whatever. I'm like, oh, if this game had you visiting Notre Dame to fight like Claude Frollo, that would be incredible.
That would be insane. Also, that song is
like
crazy.
He's another really well-realized villain. Like, I don't like... I appreciate what Hunchback's trying to do. I appreciate how mature it is and how, when you look at it relative to all the other Disney movies, it's more like an operetta. Not even an opera. It's more like an opera than it is like a traditional Disney movie. The music is so sophisticated and complex. The characters are really, you know, their motivations are super deep and psychological. Frollo is just a really disturbed character. And yeah, and there's a whole song dedicated to the word hell, which is crazy.
And just, I don't know, very rarely do you see like real world institutions made into the enemy. Like
right, yeah, Disney going out and being like, here's this religious figure. Oh yeah, by the way, He's kind of got a lot of issues.
More heartless.
Oh, pumpkins!
You take them. We need to.
They kind of look like figs too.
Oh, even worse.
I actually don't like figs.
I'm not a big fig fan either.
No problem. Donald, Goofy, we gotta do this quick.
All right, here we go. Gonna do this quick. Oh, grand magic. Okay. As you use magic to inflict damage on enemies, a gauge above the command menu will fill, eventually produce a situation command. Great. Same magic at a higher tier. This is called grand magic. Does not require any MP. Great. Oh, more. Okay. As you deal damage to enemies with your Keyblade, a gauge above the command menu will fill up and eventually produce a green form change command. Press OK. Form change. Not to be confused with flow magic. Flow motion. Your combos will become more powerful and you'll gain it. But yeah. Okay. So this is kind of what Kingdom Hearts 2 did. Great. Okay. Oh man.
High Pitched Gamer says this game is gorgeous. It
right?
is.
Oh, it's and again, like Jason was giving. He's like, oh, these games are so good except for the. Ooh, let's do this. Jason was saying before the stream, he's like, oh, I like these Kingdom Hearts games except for the Disney component. I'm like, no, the Disney component's like part of what makes it so much fun is you're getting like all these different animation styles and, you know, different worlds that you can participate in and stuff. Like, I love that crossover element that makes this series so special.
Yeah, it's so unique compared to any other game franchise.
Right? Second form, go!
Oh. Thanks, Herc.
Right? Sora or Hercules, why don't you like do something, buddy? Wow, we only got 2 minutes left. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save you, Herc. Sorry, I hate to break it to you. Second form, go!
Yeah, you got him.
Thanks.
Oh, Nancy Wrangle says Cruella de Vil, which is a really good choice for best villain.
Right?
I would say it depends on the Cruella for me. I think animated Cruella is pretty bad, but my all-time favorite Cruella is Glenn Close live-action Cruella.
You know, everyone's so like, you know, so hot on the new live-action Disney remakes, which is honestly like what they were doing back then when they did like remake. I think people forget that they remade the 101 Dalmatians. And yeah, Glenn Close was fantastic in that. She was my favorite form of Cruella de Vil, I would say.
Oh, hands down. Same with Dustin Hoffman in Hook is my favorite Captain Hook.
Oh yeah, that was another good one. No, you're totally right. Flare Force, do it. Man, we're really cutting down to time here, friends. Like, come on, guys. Did we beat everyone? Is there more? Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's just one little fella.
Okay. Getting close. I'm like, oh man. This is like the first really big battle that we got into, and I'm not going to cut it. Sorry, Hercules. I'm not hero enough for you. I am still zero. You, sir, are the hero.
Okay.
0 to hero in 2 minutes and 30 seconds flat.
Go quickly.
I'm still disappointed that none of these are pain or panic.
Right?
Keep expecting that epic double cross. Sora, strike your pose. help Hercules. Help Hercules out. Strike your pose. I want like a custom emoji in the chat that's just striking the Sora pose. Man, we're gonna fight the Hydra. That would be super exciting.
Ooh, that does feel like the next logical step.
Right? It seems like we're getting close.
Huh?
Oh, he's fine. He's literally a god.
Oh, I always forget about Emperor's New Groove, but Sophia Wittenbury says Yzma is hilarious and so relatable.
Yzma's phenomenal as a character.
It's nothing.
I don't list her as a villain though, because she's not like particularly villainous.
I just always like, kind of like with Cruella de Vil, I associate her with the actor so much.
Yeah.
Like Yzma is just Eartha Kitt.
You're Zigbar.
Zigbar!
Zigbar!
Altruism is giving me the warm and fuzzies. So then,
Does having a heart of light come with an extremely good insurance policy?
Just say what you mean.
Oh, but I did though.
I'm really.
Ever come from putting
You know, with Geico, you could say 50% or more on car
I was
insurance.
able to save Meg's life because I was ready to risk my own.
Because you've got friends in high places, you mean?
You are literally a god.
Tricks like that don't fly for your average Joe.
What do you know? You weren't even there. If you were, you'd admire Herc's courage.
I don't admire one guy leaping into danger if it means someone else might have to jump in to save him. You're all just lining up to lose out.
This is deep. This is some deep
Dooming
moral
others
philosophy.
to take the fall with you. Oh, and you can spare me the usual party line. Yes, hearts are powerful when they're connected. But if you put too much of that power in one place, some of those hearts might end up breaking. Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change.
It's a lot of leather.
Accept the power you give.
Organization 13 has very intense uniforms.
They must be very sweaty under there.
Ever take advice from you?
Right?
As if.
It looks like he's not wearing anything else.
It is a full-length leather hood, coupled with the leather glove. You're right.
You'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
A leather
You're so
hood
close.
and gloves. I gotta say though, long trench coats like that are awesome.
They're so cool.
So good.
I'm a little bit annoyed that bad
Sora,
guys have a
don't
monopoly
let him
on
bother
trench
you.
coats.
He's just trying to get under your skin because he thinks he can.
And he did, so,
But we'll
you know.
prove him wrong.
No, he already
We'll show
succeeded.
him that
Clearly,
our
he's gotten under my
sacrifices
skin.
Haven't been for nothing.
You're right.
Besides, we're already proof enough.
Already goof enough?
Yeah.
Right back when the Matrix first came out and everyone had like the long like leather jackets, long black leather jacket. That was awesome.
Oh, what a good time. For
Organization
jackets.
13. Organization 13 carrying that torch to this day.
What reward?
Telling you. Long leather jacket with a hood. Leather gloves. Complete set. Continue onward! Maybe another Keyblade could also be that. You can never tell. Let's collect some more mushrooms, shall we?
The Keyblade Theorist says leather equals cool villain. This is true.
This is yeah. The more take it from Kingdom Hearts. The more leather you're wearing at any given point in time, the cooler you are as a villain. Let's be honest. We're back at the Big Olive. Oh, this is, I think, actually going in reverse. Oh, my bad. Here, before we do, let's actually equip stuff. Oh my gosh, there's way too much. Never mind.
Ooh, you know what? Fair. Amazon Alexa says bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons. And as weird as his look is, I will admit that he is a good villain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good villain. It's just an bowler hat. That's great. Oh man, a king oyster. I didn't realize there was such a robust mushroom collecting sub game to Kingdom Hearts 3 at this point. Right. Got a porcini mushroom, got a bunch of chanterelle. It's great.
You should open a vegan restaurant.
Really? Like, the amount of alternative proteins I have at my disposal at this point is second to none. This is great. I wonder if I can jump between those two. I'm going to try that here in a second because it looks suspicious. Right, it looks like I should be able to get over there, doesn't it?
It does.
Ooh, big ups! Yeah! Good job, Sora.
Nice feet.
Telling ya, they're just giant launch pads. They're kind of like rabbits. How rabbits have those giant feet that just launch them into the air. I thought there would be more over here, but alas, there is not. Kind of bummed, actually.
Did you just see Donald Duck just jump off the edge?
Donald's like, hey guys, hey, get little help, little help. Donald, just run quickly at the wall, face first. You'll be fine.
It's true.
Yen Sid taught us. He's like, you don't have many skills, but here's one skill that I will bestow upon you. The ability to defy gravity. Don taking a short walk off of, or a long walk off of a short Acropolis roof.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is not the Hydra like I was expecting. Oh, attractions! Well,
it's
engaging
the circus.
Well, engaging enemies. You may see a green circle appear around one of them. Attacking the marked enemies will cause an attraction command. Attractions are wild, eye-catching attacks that strike a wide radius. Which ones appear depends largely on where you're fighting. Okay. Here, use... Whoops. Hey, buddy. Can I use my attract... I want to use an attraction. Feels like I'm being... Oh, there we go. Pirate ship! Attack! Okay. Attack inside.
I'm kind of confused what's happening. Are you the pirate ship?
I think I'm the pirate ship. I think I'm commandeering the pirate ship.
Oh.
Right? That's what I'm led to believe here.
You're commandeering this ship.
Wow. Yeah. We just borrowed it from Disneyland at that point.
You're a regular Commodore Norrington.
You know. Oh, ow. That was unpleasant. Get out of here. Hey, that was my slow motion command. Get out of here. You know, it's not every day that you find the ability to attack with a carnival ride. Gotta say that's pretty unique. Okay, here we go. Flare attack.
Yes. Oh man.
Right. Little did I know that Sora's ultimate ability would ultimately be housed in the electric light parade. I really would love some healing magic at a certain point here. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I still haven't unlocked any healing magic. That would be cool. Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Wow, this guy. Give me another boat attack or something here, friend. There we go. Second form. There it is. Behold the power of my boat as it rocks back and forth in your general direction.
Nice job, Wonder Boy.
He did nothing.
We
he
checked the
threw
whole
a
area.
rock.
He threw a rock.
It looks like everyone's safe.
That's great. We did what we could.
Way to take all the credit.
You heroes have been busy little bees.
Yeah!
Oh, look. More trouble.
Phil, still awkwardly silent on the back of Pegasus.
Yeah, Danny DeVito was just not about this.
he phoned in his performance in this one, I feel like.
Herc, let's go.
Right.
As if he forgot.
He's like, oh, I guess I could be a hero. It feels like we're having to drag Hercules along with us in this game. Like, hey, Hercules, let's do some heroing. Yeah, okay. I suppose. I guess I could do something. Anything interesting from any of the remnants that I just unlocked? Ooh, here we go. Here's some skipping stones. No, it was just skip. Okay, great, cool.
And that water looks great. That looks way better than real water.
Right, if real water looked as nice as it does in like video games or movies, CGI water is like the most thirst quenching of water. Here we go. All right. Oh man, we got a shop and everything. Oh wait. It had a note that I missed. Shoot. I may have missed crucial plot details. Darn it! There's a shop. I'm not gonna go. Again, menuing is not exciting for a live stream. Continuing on with the adventure is.
Samantha Phillips says, can I please get a clap and a half for surviving 4 open heart surgeries?
Oh my gosh. That deserves far more than a clap and a half. But a clap and a half is as much as I can provide. And a heartfelt shout out saying, I'm so happy that you're okay. You're an incredible example of strength and determination. And stay strong, and I hope that's the last of them. I hope that you're all repaired and better and stronger than ever. That's what I can say. And another clap and a half! So that's 3 claps total.
That's awesome.
That's unbelievable.
That's, yeah, great for you.
Right? I know, that's so huge. Congratulations on being able to sustain after. Like, that's... Any sort of medical procedure is just so hard on the body. And also, like, psychologically speaking, too. So that's incredible that you've been able to make it. Good job. Stay strong.
Yeah, get well soon if you're still in recovery.
Right, I was gonna say, yeah, if things are still going, like, yeah, keep going. Every step is one step closer to being recovered.
Oh yes, the ship is back. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, I mean, they had rides exactly like this one, but it also reminds me of the Zipper. Did you ever have the Zipper at any state fairs?
The Zipper?
It was that horrible ride. It was the one they like always said, you always had to like be warned that you could get hurt because it rotated like a zipper. You got in this car that could go 360 degrees depending on gravity.
Oh yeah!
And it like moved around like a zipper.
Oh my gosh, I love stuff like that.
But like people would get hurt because their pockets would end up emptying and you'd just be in this thing getting hit by coins.
Oh, absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about. The thing is though, like when it comes to when it came to like rides at state fairs and stuff, I would never trust any of the upside down rides at state because any ride that's built to fold up easily, I'm like, do I really want to, you know, be riding something that's, you know, going to be packed up in a day into the size of a suitcase?
Which is very smart.
Right, that was always my philosophy on the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure somebody got terribly injured at like every state fair I've ever been to.
I believe actually, yeah, it was this past summer, wasn't it?
Did someone, was that in the news? I didn't know.
I thought so.
I believe it. I 100% believe it.
Go get him, Goofy. Go sacrifice your body. It's okay, buddy. You got it. Second form, go! Just transforming left and right here, man. There we go. Did we get them all? I need to get more mushrooms. Nope, one more. Yeah! I'm glad that Hercules is leveling up. He really deserves it.
It's true.
As a god starting at level 1 is kind of funny to me. There we go. Good. We have stopped the river from flowing. Suck on that hydration. Irrigation canal. I saw a treasure chest around here before. Now it's eluding me. Shoot, where'd you go? As I was flipping around as a pirate, as a literal embodiment of a pirate ship, I saw treasure that I wanted. I need that booty. Show. Oh, there. No, that's not it. That's a bucket. For me, when it came to the state fair and stuff, it was always, I was all about the food. That was always my favorite part.
Of course, fried everything.
Steak on a stick.
Wait, what?
Oh, steak on a stick was my go-to. It was a shish kebab, you know, but with like good, delicious meat. And so that was always what I would go with. We also, apple, getting some apples. Yeah, buddy. Look at me harvesting those apples up like a fiend.
The specials are gonna be great on the menu today.
Right? Get ready. Like we were saying before, man. But between the mushrooms and everything else we got going on, got ourselves a delicious little meal plan for after we save Mount Olympus. Yes, this is Hercules earning his keep, man. This is the Hercules I expect.
I gotcha.
I love how many of the attacks are just people hurtling their bodies at the ground over and over again. I got this, guys! Oh, this is gonna hurt my head in the slightest.
I wish I could move with that amount of carefreeness. Honestly, being able, like, if we were better built as organisms and we're able
man, we're
to...
getting intense now, yeah? If we were better built as organisms, huh, Chris?
Well, yeah, and like, let's say we could easily survive like a 50-foot drop. Wouldn't you just be jumping off buildings every day?
Oh yeah, of course. Why? I mean, why wouldn't you at that point?
It's so much fun to just like fall a distance like that.
Oh yeah, totally. My dad, or not my dad, my grandpa, when he was young, there was like a multiple story like not waterfall, but like a small kind of like water storage area, and it, you know, it was a lake that kind of emptied out into like a small kind of like ravine or like creek, but it was deep, right? And it was pretty substantially sized. And my grandpa apparently, like growing up, would go and jump off of this thing all the time, being like, you know, I got this. This is fine. I don't know how, man. Like because it's tall. The thing he would jump off of was tall, and they restrict people from doing it now because, you know, people are, I think, a little bit wiser and a little bit more concerned about that sort of thing now. But no, it was crazy back in the day. Just impressive. And so the human body is surprisingly resilient, but yeah, not quite resilient enough to stomach large headfirst falls down at the ground, or like Chris said, a 50-foot drop.
Right? If I could just jump 50 feet down, that's a nice amount of time.
How often are you 50 feet up, though? You're either in a really, really tall building, or you're in kind of like a normal building with perfectly accessible stairs.
Looks like we can climb that
That's
rock
true.
face
I'm
now
not,
with the
I mean, especially
waterfall
around here, I'm not 50 feet up very frequently.
Right, I was gonna say, like, 50 feet, it's a very specific measure. You know, if we were able to fall from any height, that would be super useful.
That would be super useful.
Because then, like, planes wouldn't even have to stop. They'd just be like, okay, here you go. This is your stop. Let's open the door for you. Woo!
I don't even know if we would have made planes if we could fall from any height. We would just slingshot each other around the world.
Oh, slingshot! You would have to have some pretty precision slingshots. Also, can I just call out all these hidden Mickeys that are hidden around? Like in the Disney theme parks, there's hidden Mickeys throughout the park that you can spot, and there's like guides to find them all. I'm curious if these will actually pay off from a storytelling standpoint, or if they're just like fun little Easter eggs to collect them all. I'm a bit curious about that. I'm also curious what exactly is up here. I thought before that this might have been just like the official path forward, but this seems like it's... Oh, we're back to the beginning! Right? This is back at where we started.
Yeah.
Huh. So is this the... So was this the appropriate path or no? I'm kind of confused.
Or maybe you just...
Because the other one, they were like, oh, we should run up this waterfall. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do that since there's a cutscene to indicate that I should run up this thing. That probably means that's the official way forward. Which is why I went the other way. Because I don't like missing stuff, guys. There we go. Stun. Stun lock. Where are you at? Come on. Okay, Goofy. Let me hurl you at the ground, buddy. Go. Sacrifice your body! Great. Ooh, whoa, hey. Where'd this come from all of a sudden? Holy cow. Hi there. Whoa. Uncalled for, friend. Unnecessary. Ow. Okay, okay, hey, hey. Get out of here. Ow, jeez. Alright.
Hogan Stroud asks, Matt Pat, what are some of your favorite classics, talking movies or books? It's a pretty open-ended question.
Classic movies or books?
Let's go with classic movies.
Ooh,
I'm always interested to hear what kind of... Let's say classic is, let's make it pretty broad. Anything made before 1980.
Classic movies. Man, like... One of my so like I've always been a big fan of like the origins like Duck Soup and like Charlie Chaplin stuff was really cool, like when it comes to like old movies. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari is like...
Wait, what?
What is considered to be one of the...
It's just a... I just wasn't expecting that to come out of your mouth.
It's one of, I mean, if you're talking about like classics that I think are really interesting and worth your time, that was the original horror movie. That was what what cinema people largely consider to be the first ever horror movie, Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
It's true. It's a very interesting movie.
It's a very interesting, like, is it one that you're gonna be like, wow, that was incredible? No, but it's I think it's worthwhile because I think it's really interesting. It's also notable for the way it's shot, with all these weird Dutch angles, and the set is all askew all the time and stuff. It's a weird movie.
It's a classic example of German expressionism.
Yep,
if we're gonna get really into the nerdy.
Right? No, it totally is, which is really cool. Trying to think what other, like, Steph and I had a project when we first moved out to California where we watched every Oscar Best Picture winner, which was really educational for us and exposed me to a lot of classic movies. Ones that I, wouldn't have watched on my own. And so that was really cool. I'm trying to think of like some of the early ones. Like Wings and stuff, those weren't particularly good. Round the World in 80 Days, I wanted to like and didn't really. It's just so slow. Some of those early ones. Secret Mickey down there, yeah! Again, I don't think they mean anything, but it's cool to find them. I did not mean to attack anything. I really just wanted to harvest that apple. That's cool, though. No, again, did not mean to transform into my second form. Really looking to harvest these apples right here. Okay. Can I harvest an apple? Just really want to harvest. Nope, apparently not. Great.
Please let me apple.
Just want apples. Just give the man an apple. Oh, wait, there it was. I had it. I had the action key. This is the true final boss of Kingdom Hearts. Yes! Harvest that apple. I gotta say, for as cliched as it is when it comes to like classic movies, or I guess like what people would consider, it's one that you hear about all the time. I always loved, or I did not expect to like Casablanca as much as I did. Because you hear so much about it as a classic movie, and I was never sure if it would like appeal to me. And Casablanca was really good. It held up really well.
Wow. I've
Wizard of Oz,
seen
great.
Really? Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
It is a great movie. I guess I'm just oversaturated with it. I feel like I saw that movie like 20 or 30 times growing up. And I just have no interest in rewatching it.
What's some of your favorite class? Because you're very much a cinema guy, Chris.
I need to see more. Like, I've still never seen Casablanca. And I think part of that's just because it's always like oh, well, of course I'll watch it. So it's on that list of eventually that never happens.
Right.
I don't know, classics though.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
That's a really heartfelt movie.
It's great. That qualifies as a classic based on our rules, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington is really, really good. It's a Wonderful Life. I know it's like another one that's oversaturated, but I've always been a big fan of that one.
It's a Wonderful Life is by far one of my favorite movies.
It's so. Whoa! Hey, we are teacup.
Oh my gosh!
We have assumed teacup form. Yeah! Come on, Heartless. Get at me with my Mad Hatter teacup. I can't get him. He's evading me right now. This is nuts. It's just nuts. Oh, that was great. That was very unexpected. Trying to think. A Double Indemnity. If you're looking for some good like classic thriller.
That's one of the like most popular film noirs of the time.
Yeah, and that one holds up really well.
I really liked All About Eve. I know a lot of people think it's boring, but I really like that movie.
All About Eve was, I'm trying to think, what was that one about?
That's the old actress being forced to give way to like the new young blood.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. I do remember that. Yeah, that's a good one. I liked a lot of like Bette Davis movies.
Really?
Like
okay.
Steph went through a Bette Davis phase, and so I watched a lot of like some of the classic Bette Davis movies back in the day. I know that what we're talking about is really relevant to a lot of people who are super stoked about this sort of like. When I think Kingdom Hearts, I think Bette Davis. But she had a lot of really great movies, and by the nature of Bette Davis's personality as an actress, where she was kind of known as kind of darker, a little bit more cynical as an actress. Like she had kind of this darker, more brooding persona, and so a lot of the movies that she was in kind of reflected this kind of like dark, moody atmosphere, or had like sinister undertones and this and that. And and I think a lot of her movies really hold up and kind of have that sort of edge that still kind of works today.
I'd agree with that. Angel C-28 brings up Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Oh, whatever.
Bette Davis, right?
That was actually the one I was thinking of. Is that's a great movie. And again, like for me, you know, if you're gonna watch a classic, because classic movies are just slow a lot of times. The way stories are told now is just so fundamentally different and at such a fundamentally different pace. It's really refreshing to go back to those, but like movies like Whatever Happened to Baby Jane and stuff really hold up even today, I think.
That's another one I've always wanted to see.
That's one I would recommend putting on your list, because that one's definitely worth it. All right,
I've had to see. It's funny. I've missed a lot of the. I don't mean generic, but like the generic classics that are often popularly referenced. And I really need to have. Like,
is that because you're a hipster, Chris? Are you?
No, it's because in like any classes I took, they were always based around something else. It wasn't like, let's watch all the classics. It was like, we're going to discuss these different forms and innovations.
It sure does feel awfully familiar.
So it's one of those things where...
just like before.
Guys, this is getting worse by the minute.
I feel like we're handling it pretty well. I can turn into a teacup now.
Yeah. Come on, Herc.
Come on, yeah, Herc. Stop being such a Debbie Downer. I have the power of teacups and pirate ships. Get over your... What have you done? All I've seen you do is pick up a heavy rock and throw it a moderate distance.
You've been a big help, but leave the rest to me.
Family?
Yeah. Dad's king of the gods.
Hashtag humble brag. What a loot. He just leaves me?
Father is a god.
You didn't... Oh my god.
But doesn't that mean...
Learn your history.
Is a god too?
Yes! Which again... He did not need our help.
He's so strong.
Then he'll be okay.
He was fine the whole time.
No, Organization 13's here. He'll need our help.
Good point. We gotta go.
Hercules, we're coming for you.
That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble. Suddenly.
We're flashing back to like 15 minutes ago.
We fight with all our heart. Come on!
Activate more heart power! You know, I think it's one of those things. It's easy to fall into the pitfall of like, oh, this thing is popular, or this thing is a classic, or whatever, and as a result dismiss it as like, oh, as like a hipster, like, oh, this can't be that good, or whatever.
No, it usually is that good.
Right, but that's the thing, right? It's a classic for a reason, and I think like it's funny, but seeing the Grand Canyon, funny enough, actually reinforced that to me in a lot of ways. Where like, I don't know, being in the U.S., you hear about the Grand Canyon a bunch, like everyone always traveling over to the Grand Canyon, this and that, and it's like, oh, that's such a stereotypical sight to see. Like, oh, it's. But like when you go and see it, it's legitimately as awesome as everyone says it is.
It's truly one of the only things that surpasses all the hype.
Right, and that's one of those things, right, where it's like, you know, Statue of Liberty is the same way. Like when I was living in New York, so many of the like native New Yorkers, the people who lived there for a long time, never went to see like the Statue of Liberty or Ellis Island and stuff. And again, it's like, that's a missed opportunity because those places are really, like, they're well known for a reason. And I know that it's easy to kind of dismiss stuff, but the reason why people from around the world are going to see them is because they are just that good.
Yeah, it's insane stuff.
Here in LA,
Canyon, like,
here in LA, maybe a little bit different. The Hollywood sign's a bit of a letdown.
I mean, yeah, you see it. You don't need to see it up close. Like, you'll see it driving around Hollywood. Good enough.
Hollywood sign. It's a fun hike. You don't have to see it up close, but it's a fun hike to go to. I would say, you know, the Hollywood like Walk of Fame. That's oh my gosh, no! Get up there. I just want to hit this dial to make sure that the game recognizes that I know it exists or whatever. But Hollywood Walk of Fame, yeah, that's one that doesn't live up to the hype.
I mean, because it's just a street.
It is. It's just a street, and
there are like people, you know, trying to sell you overpriced T-shirts, and you know, people who need to go to sleep from yesterday.
So true. Come on, what's up here? Anything good? Anything good? Nothing? Okay.
Ray X16 says, "Hey MacPat, notice me."
You have been noticed. Consider yourself noticed. Was the question about classics also about books as well, you said?
It was, yeah. What's a classic book you love?
It's classic books. Okay. I would say, let me think about this. I think and again, like, I don't know what truly, you know, defines a classic necessarily. I think a lot of the, speaking of Wizard of Oz, a lot of the Wizard of Oz deep cuts are really interesting. Like, everyone, you know, knows, like, the basic story of Wizard of Oz, but those stories get into some weird areas in the sequels. And I took the time to read through, like, a bunch of the Wizard of Oz, like, extended universe back in the day. And it's fascinating. Those stories get really dark and really intriguing. I liked a lot of those. I was also, it's one that they tend to make you read in school, but it was one that I liked, was Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man. I thought that was really good.
I never read that. I wish they had made me read that.
Yeah, that one, like a lot of the books that they would make you read in school, like, some of them are really good, some of them aren't. That one I really remember liking a lot. I thought it was really interesting. I thought the story was compelling. So that's a good one. Don't read Turn of the Screw by Henry James. It's considered to be the first ghost story. It is terrible. Sorry, Henry James, or any Henry James fans out there, but I read that one because I'm like, oh, this is one of those like pivotal stories that shaped a genre, and so like I try to like read or watch a lot of those things just for my own edification. That one was rough, I gotta say. not a fave. What else? What other stories did I really like reading? I was always a big fan of Albert Camus. The works of Albert Camus, Franz Kafka, I was always a fan of. You always hear Kafka with Metamorphosis, which I think is his weakest one. But I would recommend The Trial, which is one of the scariest books I ever read because it's unfinished. And so, and it's already like a very dark, scary story about a guy who's on trial for he doesn't know what. which in and of itself is like he's on trial for stuff that he doesn't know what he's on trial for, and no one will tell him, and the trial just kind of like happens around him without him ever knowing, and he like kind of hops into and out of it. It's very disturbing, and then all of a sudden you get to these parts of the book that are unfinished, which just leads it even more of this like unfinished, really scary quality. It's pretty intense. I like Kafka. Camus is another one that's like very dark and, you know, kind of nihilistic about stuff, but his stories are always really interesting. The Plague, The Stranger is one of the ones that he's most known for, but my personal favorite was The Plague, which is not one of his more popular ones, but I think it's a really good one. That's definitely worth the read. What else?
Man, I'm gonna have to hit up the library after this.
Right? I know. Oh yeah! Got some bonus fire there. That was great. Hit his other one right now. I'm a bit bummed that this. Whoa, hey, buddy. Target the other leg. That still has HP with me. I'm working on it. I'm getting my way over there. There we go. I'm kind of bummed that I don't get to fight him in the way that you did in the original game. Oh my gosh! Stop! Whoever's firing those rocks. Leave me alone! Jeez! Give me a second to land here, buddy. Okay, here we go. Slow motion! Use your flow! Oh, we got a new... Whoa! Great! That was a good move. I'll take that. Yeah, so I'd say that those are some of my all-time favorite books. Chris, any preferences on your part? You're a well-read guy.
I wish I had read more Camus. I'm a little more cliche with a bunch of my favorite books. I was late to East of Eden, but holy the G's, that is such a good book. It is just probably one of the most beautiful books I've ever read.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's like a Steinbeck thing, that his prose are just gorgeous, but East of Eden is 1,000 pages, and I was happy to read all of them.
Really?
Yeah, like there are these moments that are just really boring from an objective point of view, but I just raced through them because I don't know, it's very peaceful to just kind of read this book where for 3 pages it's, you know, about somebody's ear or something. But like, it's just so beautifully written, and you really get a perfect image of what he's trying to say. I don't know. Really worth the read, for sure.
Can I also just appreciate this moment right here, where we're literally talking about like reading 3 pages of description about a guy's ear, and how you're like how peaceful and calm it is, and meanwhile we're riding a LED lit roller coaster around a giant rock demon, firing like a barrage of fireworks at him while we're surrounded by classic Disney characters. Just appreciating what's going on right now. You know, every once in a while you gotta stop and take assessment of what's really going on.
You know what's crazy? I never noticed that this Titan is like supposed to have a beard, like that rock thing.
Wait, that's not a beard.
I mean, I assume it's supposed to be...
He just has a large, very strong chin.
Okay.
What, you don't believe me?
I think it's just like a rocky beard.
Oh my gosh, jeez. It'd be great if you'd let me like get up here, buddy. Use the power of water. Yeah, water. Watera! Oh my gosh, jeez. Okay, target the other foot. Great. Nope. Ow. Thanks. Thanks, Donald. Appreciate it. Thanks for the up. Love to unlock healing magic at some point. That would be super useful, I feel. Okay, I'm out of MP. Okay. Come on, Goofy. I'm gonna hurl you into danger. Save us! Go get him, Goofy! Oh, he's back down. This is it. We're gonna finish him off this time. Epic conclusion! Ooh, he's down for the count. Nope, get up there. There we go. Go. Okay, there. Great, good. Up to the head. Up to the head. Yeah! Ooh, feel the wrath of my Keyblade! Where's Herc for all this, man? Okay, where are we at? There we go. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Use the mountain coaster attraction. All right. Holy cow. Got him.
Just in time.
Yes, that's one down.
Oh my gosh, we still got to get the Ice Titan out of the way. Holy cow. Thanks, Donald.
Okay.
Thanks, Donald. That was the best. You're the best, buddy.
This might be a good pause point.
I was gonna say I was hoping for a save point around here. You know, it does not seem like there's a save. All right, so we're gonna pause it there. Next time, if we do end up playing this on the live stream again, I will equip all the. Because the thing is, this is still me without any equipment or anything. Because again, menuing is boring on the live stream. So we'll do that next time. So anyway, that is Kingdom Hearts 3, an analysis of classic literature and film. A lengthy diatribe about 3 pages worth of ear description, and a brutal takedown of Hercules as a character as he exists in the Disney universe, all wrapped up into one live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. Kingdom Hearts 3 is available. Thanks again to Square Enix for sending this our way. It's a game that I've been waiting for years, so it's fun to hop back into it for as goofy and Donald as it is. So anyway, we'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Hopefully you're there with us. And remember, that is just a stream. A live stream! Remember, strike a pose. Strike your strongest Sora poses. Chris, say goodbye in the chat, sir.
Little Miss Awkward says, goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Kawaii Nightcore says, please notice me. Adelard Wren says, farewell. King Arthur 24 says, just join.
Oh no! Curses.
Well, next time.